you, Victoria. Hey, Aquarius. The song I'm singing is a song called Victoria. It's a wonderful song. I never understood it. It goes, Victoria, I love you, Victoria, but I can't stay with you, Victoria. I must go now, Victoria. Please forgive me for leaving you. Whoa, oh, oh. Please forgive me for leaving you. Now, I never really understood why he was leaving someone he loved. Like, um, he calls her an angel. He says all these things. And I'm just like, I mean, is Victoria his sister or something? And he has to go? I never really understood it. Did Victoria hurt him? And he's, has to leave? What is the issue here? Um, in any case, forget about that song. Welcome to Loose Lumiere channel, Aquarius. For your December 1st through 15 guidance, this is where you come after you've had your tarot tell you all the stuff that's going to happen. This tells you the guidance, how you can go about it for your highest good, right? Which is largely really important. Oh. So there will be 4 segments to this reading, okay, Taurus? I just did the Taurus reading, so I keep wanting to call you Taurus. It's really annoying. Okay, Aquarius. I'm gonna do 4 segments for you. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. It's going to be general love guidance, and then we're going to do a singles, then couples, then situationships. Singles is singles, people who are looking for love. This is guidance on looking for love. You have no prospects, or you have no one prospecting you, or you have many prospects and you have many people prospecting you. Whatever, you are a single looking for love, okay? Couples is you are in an established relationship, and this is guidance mostly for maintaining or nurturing your situation, your coupleship, but also really more so for you as it pertains to love as you are in a couple. Because some things have come up in other places, and I'm just like, okay. If you are in a situationship, you are neither in a singledom or your coupledom. You are also in a singledom and a coupledom. You are in situations. You are in situationship. Okay, you are single and a couple. You are a couple and a single. You are neither, you are both. So situationship is going to be the last one I will do, because that's just sometimes just longer than all the others, and I'd rather leave something as exasperating as that for last. And you may also fall in more than one category. So the first reading I'm going to be doing, oh, that's weird. Why am I shuffling you guys? Okay, I guess we could do that. The first, this is a general. May I please have a general love guidance for, oh, actually, that'd be really nice. Sorry, I'm like talking to myself. General love guidance for Aquarians, please, for this time period that I've set for the video. Don't do me dirty. Okay. For Aquarians this time period, please. General love guidance. Pardon me, girl, for leaving you. Whoa, oh, oh. Please forgive me for leaving you. Whoa, oh, oh. Huh. Alright. The 2 cards at the top of the deck are New Life and Protection and Go the Distance. So, to me this says you may need to let someone, you may need to let other people do what they need to do. You are not necessarily born to clean up other people's messes. Let people play their role that they are meant to roll. to play. And that may be a risk for you. That may be hard for you. You may feel like you're not needed. You may feel like that's what you're supposed to do, but it seems like it's going to be difficult because you do want to help them. But it seems like helping them is going to be you letting them help themselves. That's weird. And that's how you help them, by allowing them to help themselves. And that may be hard for you. That may put you in your feelings, Kiki. Do you love me? Yeah, you may need to let people sort themselves out. Your love people sort themselves out. Give it a chance. That's exactly a leg up. Give it a chance. Work on your partnership. But here I'm feeling like it's looking like work on your partnership to do what they need to do. And oh man, it's almost like oh, that's cute. That's a gentle message. Okay, I see you. Okay, that's tough. That's interesting. That's meta. Wow. Okay. You're not even looking. You can't even see the cards. Don't worry about it. Here's what I'm getting. This is a gentle message. This is really nice. It's allowing them to fend for themselves. But while they're fending for themselves, you essentially put on airs that everything is okay. That things are okay. This will show your love interest, your love life, your love world. If this is hitting for someone in your life, this is going to be a lesson that will reflect itself in your love life. Okay? So, this is essentially... Okay, let me explain it this way. When I was going through a tough time earlier this year, everybody around me, the people that I lived with, my family, they were worried. I knew what was going on with me, and I knew that I was going to get through it. I just needed to give myself time to get through it. Now, what I would have really liked from the people around me was to not necessarily pretend and act like take this like with a grain of salt, but what I would have really liked to see is to not look at people's eyes and see their concern in a great way that made me feel bad about what I was going through. This deception and this playfulness here, I need to stop getting notifications for that. This deception and playfulness here is you in essence pretending that everything is okay with this person, this relationship, in order for it to be okay. This is, in the example that I'm giving, my family not looking at me as, oh no, she's ill, oh no, something's wrong with her, oh no, oh no, oh no, and we can't do anything to help her. It's them, in them acting that everything was going to be okay, or that everything was okay, would have given me the space to do what I needed to do without feeling bad. So this is you, if your partner or the person in your love life or someone in your life, however way this sits for you, because this will relate to love, because you will have to do this in love, where if your person or your future person or someone in your life is going through a tough time, it's not about negating the fact that they're going through a tough time or invalidating it. It's about you trusting and stepping into faith that they're going to be okay, and you allow them to deal with what they need to deal with without you meddling, because you meddling is basically you saying you can't handle it, you need me. You letting them take care of what they need to take care of is you trusting them, you showing that, hey, I trust that you're going to get through this. I know you're going to get through this. I'm not even worried about it. You are, but I'm not even worried about you. You're going to get through this. And encouraging them through that trust, through your in essence, you're in action, and it's going to be tough for you. That's why I was wondering what about all this water. That when I was saying you'll be in your feelings about it, because it'll be hard for you to allow this person to do what they need to do to clean up their own mess, whether it's them coming back to you, whether it's them who are active in your life, whether it's this is a family person, whether this is however way this sits for you, this relates to your romantic life in one way, shape, or form, because everything is connected, right? Don't forget that. So this is you essentially pretending but not pretending. It's, you know, it's you make believing, acting as if things are okay, acknowledging the reality of things, but you acting in such a way that things are going to be okay, that they're going to be okay, so that this person can then do what they need to do what they need to do to get to where they need to go, for you both, or for themselves, or for both, most likely. Okay? So there is that air of deception, of pretense, of pretend, of acting as if, but it comes with this playfulness of you acting as though things are okay, and in that sense giving them a leg up, which is a gentle, hey, I'm here for you, but and we're working together. It's about interdependence, not codependence, not I need you to be okay. It's sort of saying you're allowed to not be okay, and I'm going to be okay while you're not being okay. You're allowed to take care of you, and I can take care of you by taking care of me while you take care of you. Okay, that's it. I wish this was for everybody. That was a message that I wish I could tell everybody in the world, because that means a lot. When someone is suffering or going through certain things, it's good to show that you care, but it's also and it's also good to show that you believe that they can get through it. But this is also someone who may have wronged you. We'll see in the different, segments, but this could be someone who may have wronged you, and you needing to leave them to sort it out, not you wanting to make it better. Okay. And if that's not a love relationship, because I'm for damn sure it did not hit for love for everybody, that's a lesson that one needs to learn, especially you singles. When you do enter into a relationship, it is about working together, but sometimes working together takes on its own definition, just like equality. Is equality giving everybody the same amount of money, or is it giving everybody the amount of money that gets them to the same? You know what I'm saying? So if I have 500 and I need 500 and I need 600, do you give out 300 to everybody and I end up having 800, or do you give me 100 and other people 600 because they have nothing? That would be equality. So also when it comes to interdependence, it can be working together in as far as saying, I trust you to work on this alone. It's complex. Okay, singles. That was really beautiful. Thank you so much for that. I wasn't expecting that. Singles. What a complex message. Singles. Single Aquarians. Single Aquarians. Looking for love. What is their romance guidance, please? Their love guidance during this time period. I don't want to shuffle with you anymore. I don't know why you're like out here for Aqua like this. Oh, I just don't want to use you. I know you want to speak to him, but damn. So single Aquarians, you may be going through it, or some of you may be going through it, but I also know certain Aquarians that aren't entirely going through it. They're really just more so are waiting, or have been kind of in the energy of going through it, as in like in the past, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years or something. And by that, I mean you may have had relationships. You may have had trysts here and there. You may have had a love life. But it's still not, you're single. You're still single. You're still single and still looking for love. Hence, going through it in that way. Others of you have just been single and you're going through it in that way. Some of you are, or even most of you, might be happily single. You may not even happily single, but you're happy as a single, but you would still like that love, that love, So it's still kind of like you're going through it from an outside perspective. Now, here with this Between Worlds, it tells me the story of people who are going through it, and those who are going through it, those who are just kind of like, yeah, like I'd be open to love, like I wouldn't mind falling in love right now, like it'd be chill. And there's others who are just like, I will never fall in love, that different level of going through it. Either way, for both situations, breathe. It's not about you kind of being lazy. Some of you may be taking up hobbies, but it's not about you being lazy. It's not about you just kind of sitting at home and waiting for love to knock on your door. It might, but it's about you doing things, but then also being in a place where what's slow right now is purposeful. Sounds so cliche, but even your procrastination or even your blindness to love or even your whatever right now is purposeful because you're not quite where you need to be. You're still building. And while you may still be dating and having an active love life, it's almost like things won't hit until things hit. You may be with somebody, but things may not hit until they reach a certain point. Because with this building blocks here, you're doing, you're going you're going in places. You're building yourself up. Either you are coming from heartbreak and you're just kind of being like, I just need to be single for a bit, but I'm also not really opposed to love. Or you're heartbroken over your own love or your own singledom, or being single has broken your own heart and you're rebuilding yourself up in singlehood over singlehood. That's deep. You are building yourself up. So right now, at least these 2 weeks, 1 through 15, is not necessarily the right time to enter into a relationship, but I wouldn't even say that. It's just more so like, it's more of a message being like, babe, you're building, okay? Like you're coming into your own, you are building. If you are growing with someone or someone's, you're growing, you're building. I forgot, this is singles. Yeah, you're growing, you're building, okay? Yeah, you're building. You're building. I don't feel like, again, some of you are doing certain things too for yourself, but others of you are still building. You're building yourself up. You're maybe even focused on yourself, some of you. Making friends with singlehood, but still open and wanting love, but also maybe just making friends with singlehood again. So when it comes to love, I'm not, at least in these 2 weeks, I don't feel like you're quite there yet. Even with building blocks in the upright, I mean, I'll find the love message for you, that it's just you're getting there, you're just not there, you know. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life. Yep, and solidifying the ones you already have. By building them on foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You're moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any form. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Yeah, so I feel like you're growing, you're doing this within yourself. It's coming across as maybe being lazy or doing hobbies and externally, but it's okay. It's like, it's almost like, yeah, that's kind of how it's gonna manifest itself in different ways for you, but you're moving towards, it's low key helping you build yourself up. For some of you who aren't doing any sort of building of yourself or loving on yourself or feeling entirely too insecure or still not friends with your singlehood or at least allies with it, that's a call for you to not letting spirit work is one thing, but it's not an excuse for not doing your part. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me about couples, please? Guidance for Aquarian couples. Love guidance for Aquarian couples. Okay. Well, oh boy. Okay. Sorry. It's not oh boy. It's more so about you doing things that don't fit in. You doing too much to fit in. We have this guy again here. We have 9, 8, 6. Basically, we have 2 6s again. Okay. It's not for you. This could be a strong message for you to not butt in, or it's not for you to change who you are or to do too many things in order to fit in. So listening to the general message again for couples, that may have been really strong for you in terms of your partner. Not doing so much in order to fit in with your partner, in order to feel belonging with your partner or your partnership, and staying in your own lane in a certain way. Truly, and that may be hard, especially depending on the level of partnership you have, married, new couple, you know, whatever your thing is. But it's basically about letting the situation do what the situation needs to do, and you allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to step back, and which might be hard for you, but taking that risk to step back and allow the situation to unfold naturally in the way that it needs to, and allow your partner to, at least in the next 2 weeks, just kind of do what they need to do without you trying to fit in here. If the relationship is feeling rocky because of this, feeling like, oh no, have I lost my soulmate? You're maybe losing some hope. It's not necessarily for you to back down from the relationship. It's just for you to take a little break to see how the situation can resolve itself without you really doing too much. Okay, reconciliation. So I feel like, again, like I was saying here, feeling like you've lost your person, maybe feeling like you've disconnected, the disconnection is too much. Some of you maybe even thinking that your partner may be stepping out on you, or not necessarily, it's not something about someone new. You thinking about being with someone new, but then not really, you wanting to like kind of seeing how things go with your partner. Like that's like a weird one. Yeah, you feeling like your relationship is on the rocks as a whole, and not that it's just for this moment. What are Tauruses? Taurus? What's a Taurus? Is a Taurus a... Oh, fuck my life. You're not Taurus. Jesus fucking... You're Aquarius. Jeez. It's you taking a break from your, from those thoughts and giving it room to heal. I'm reminded of the Air King reading I did an elemental reading for the 3rd week of November, and in the Air King reading, Air Kings were kind of leaving their commitment to find joy elsewhere. Aquarius is an air sign, so I feel like here how it relates is you may have been in this time, in this thing with your partner for a bit, and it seems like you may need to leave them to handle whatever it is that they need to handle. If it's you by any chance, you may need to have a conversation with your partner and say, hey, you know, I need you to trust that I'm going to be okay. I need you to trust that, you know, I'm going to get through this, or we're going to get through this. And having that open conversation, you know, that would be really beautiful. But in order for you to move through this, you may need to, it's not for you to try and belong here with this, with it's not necessarily for you to fully back down. It's just for you to give it some space and spend some time elsewhere. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Oh, I feel so tired. Oh my goodness. I wish I could drink something that would like act like the gym. You know what I'm saying? Something to like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. Let me know in the comments what's going on or how this resonated for you. If it did resonate or serve you in some way, please like the video so others can find it and hopefully get the same guidance that they might be needing. You know, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Keep your light on and good luck. Okay. Hello, situationships. May I please have guidance for those Aquarians in a situationship, please? Love guidance for those Aquarians in situationships, please. At the top we have observer and protection. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. Young Money raised me. Seems like you're this reminds me of the Taurus reading. You may have to you're safe, right? You may have to you may have to jump. It's just that you may have to trust that it's the right move and the right time for you to jump. Now, are you jumping ship or are you jumping into a relationship? I don't know. It's up to you. A change in the wind is here. But you're blessed. You are blessed. So it may be that you may be leaving or you may be entering. But right now things feel out of alignment. Excuse me. With blessed here though, kind of tells me that things are going to be okay. For the highest good of all. Especially for you. You may have to do something irrational. You may have to do something rashly. Certain circumstances may lead you to acting impulsively. Yeah, why didn't I just say that? I have a love guidance for Aquarian situationship, please. consider. Oh no, you're not coming out here. Yeah, it's not the right time. We'll leave that out. At the top of the deck, at the bottom of the deck, we have success in reverse. Top of the deck, we have in the next few weeks or months, whatever that was. Okay. So, if there's a certain move that you've been trying to make, if there's a certain decision that you've been wanting to go on, it it may feel like a love risk. Let me see if I can read that actually. I don't want to read it all because it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her. I'm sorry, I feel so tired. To allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You'll be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step forward, take one step toward the gods, and they will deliver what you truly desire. And I love that because blessed is here. So I was saying, like, you're safe. It's just spirit's sense of safe and like human sense of safe is so different. You know? It may not feel like things are safe. It may not feel like things are what you want them to be or how they end up being, maybe in the moment, you know? But it seems like with this misalignment and this recovery here in reverse, it seems like things may be rocky. Things may not necessarily be where you want them to be. Things may be feeling quite confused. I don't even remember what your general reading was about. What the fuck was it about? It was like, letting people trusting that they're going to be okay, or letting them do what they need to do, and you not like butting in or you taking a step aside, right? So it seems like you may need to get some more info. Okay, so before you do what you're about to do, which is, share what you need to share. Say what you mean to say. You may need to, again, if it comes to you acting rashly, impulsively, it is what it is. However, before you do, or even if that ends up happening anyway, because this change in the wind is coming here, something may be coming up and you may need to then act. Okay? Act from who you are, act from your space, act from your heart. You are safe. It's leading you to divine, what's yours. It's just you may need to get some more information about before you act out fully. Because it may not be entirely the right time for this person, for this conversation, for this situationship. But it seems like, again, things are going to end up okay with this yes. I feel like I've said contradictory messages, but that, like, makes sense. Let me just... Oh, Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. Oh, what the actual fuck? What the actual fuck, bro? I've never seen this before. Where it's like, yeah, religious factors indeed. where it's not necessarily, oh, it's fucking confusing, where it's not really reconciliation and it's not really new love, but it's a separation. So if you are trying to, I mean, the change in the wind is a bit of a tower. Um, if but it's certain things changing, certain things shifting, and I feel like you may be hit with some reality, and this could be a mental hit. I feel like it could be a mental hit. You may realize I can't handle something anymore. You may realize this isn't for me, and you may want to retreat. You may want to disengage and go somewhere. I'm laughing because engagement is like right here, and I'm just like, but why the fuck are you here though? If because of this situation you've neglected friends and family, you may need yourself to engage elsewhere because of this rocky ass situation here. In order for you to take a break from the situation, in order for you to maybe get more information, in order for you to ground yourself, you may need to engage elsewhere. Put your attentions elsewhere with this engagement here over helpful people. You may not have been listening to people, and maybe you need to engage with your friends and family and give this some air to breathe. I just realized I think I'm an Aquarius ascendant. Is that rising? Hey y'all. With this reconciliation in reverse and this new love in reverse, it's almost like things are at a standstill. So even with certain things moving in this separation here, I feel like it may be you separating yourself from this situation and engaging elsewhere. Also, it seems like this situation is more or less at a standstill with this reconciliation in reverse and this new love in reverse. It's sort of in a gridlock, not going anywhere. The only way to go is out of it while it handles itself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, I got a message. I was reading it. The Devil in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Okay, so this is about you not hiding anymore. This is about you not hiding anymore, but also not necessarily working together and not quite releasing yourself from something that you're on the precipice of releasing yourself from. So you are separating yourself from something, but you're also in this gridlock. Come through with this Devil in reverse. This is about you not hiding. So what I'm clarifying here is the impulsive and this get more information. I figured, let me get more information here for you because I know that's probably also for me. But also for you is before you pop off or before you come to the edge, which you'll be doing, just have as much information as you can. Here, it's not working together. So you may not want to work together and you may need to work together, or you may need to work together in a different way. It may be stubbornness over not wanting to work together. Yeah, it may be, that's literally the same cards I got from my own personal poll. It may be stubbornness over not working together, and not working together with this person who you're in a situationship with is causing this gridlock. But working together may mean different things. So you may need to come out of hiding and say what you need to say when you need to say it, but not say it from a place of toxicity. And you know, that's neither here nor there because you may still have some of that with you when you say what you need to say, from what I'm seeing here, to be honest. But it is what it is. but also helping release that by engaging in other activities. That's what I'm going to say. Engaging in other activities and engaging with them in a cooperative way, but then also in your own way, when you do have to have whatever risk you're doing here, you're taking here, which to me always seems like some sort of conversation or some sort of move. For some of you, before you act impulsively by just separating yourself from this person, well, for some of you, actually, for some of you, y'all may need to jet. Y'all may need to, and you know who you are. I would like to say that there's this option out here of where there is no reconciliation, there is no new energy coming in. Your only option is to separate from this person, and you may need to get out of hiding, release yourself from this energy, the last tidbits of it, and work alone and just leave. Which is an impulsive decision, and it's definitely coming to the edge, and you are blessed in doing that, and that's something of a tower moment for sure. It's you getting grounded over something that you've realized, and that's weird. It may lead to engagement. No, but it may lead for you to really engage in other things, and maybe for some of you, it may lead to some sort of engagement when you leave and then you do something different. But I wouldn't really leave and make that impulsive move in order to receive engagement. But if you do receive some sort of engagement, then that's very interesting. I know it's happened. A friend of mine, it happened to her, but she was serious about leaving. So that may help with the gridlock energy, but that may really be about you leaving and just exiting the situationship altogether. And for some of you, it could be the story that I was saying earlier, which is well, still, oh God, this is so complicated. Still you working alone, you doing things by yourself in a way that you are, but not hiding, that you're stepping away and going your own way and engaging elsewhere. And that being the way that you work together. Or if you do have to have a conversation, that you work together in the when you do have a certain conversation or whatever, that you do work together within that conversation. It just may be difficult because you may not want to work together. But it looks like either way, this change in the wind, this misalignment, it's blessed. It's just definitely, taking that risk. All right. Okay, babes, I'm gonna take like 2 seconds, a breath. I'm tired. I don't know why. So, I wish you everything. I wish you the best of luck with this. Let me know how you are in the comments. And if you could like the video and comment in the video so that it ranks and YouTube can give it to more Aquarius who may need this message. Whew. I bid you adieu. Keep your light on and good luck. Oh, if you'd like a private reading, information for that is in the description box below. Okay? Au revoir.